The glory, the Shekhinah that will abide over and above the earth as water covers the sea on the seventh day. When did this take place? On the seventh day. On the seventh day, the entire earth will be covered with the glory of Yahweh, even as the waters cover the sea. The whole earth will be filled with the knowledge of Yahweh, even as the waters fill the sea. You don't see this cloud on the sixth day, the fifth day, the fourth day, or any other human government. This day, the day of the cloud, is limited to the day when Sukkah fully comes and the kingdom of Yahweh is set up here on this earth. Can I get a witness? I said, can I get a witness? Brother Lloyd, forgot about Yahweh. But notice, even these three who understood that the Sukkah building was a sign of the kingdom, they were greatly alarmed. They were greatly alarmed. And see the bat call out of the cloud, which said, "This is my beloved son." The cloud represents the glory. But the spirit of Eliyahu was what alarmed them. Notice they were alarmed. You would think they would be in shalom. The kingdom had come. They were fast forwarded in time. They were in the seventh day. Why were they freaked out? They saw Eliyahu. They saw Moshe Rabbeinu. They should have been in perfect peace. See, Isaiah 26:3. Perfect peace have him whose mind is stayed upon thee. They were in the kingdom. They were fast forwarded in time. They should have been in perfect peace. And yet they were what? Greatly alarmed. That's interesting. What were they alarmed about? Brothers and sisters, they were alarmed, not in a negative manner. Remember, this is not the sixth day or the fifth day when we would be alarmed by these kinds of signs and wonders. They were alarmed not in a negative manner, but as a wake-up call. Alarm means, wait, we're in the fourth day. This is 2,000 years before B'nai Yeshua of Miami Beach will be created. And here we are, skipping 3,000 years, and we're already in the Sukkot of the Atid Lavo. So they were greatly shocked. Not alarmed as in scared or frightened, but they were greatly shocked. Just like today when we go to Zechariah's backyard and we sit in the sukkah, we are proclaiming our faith in the kingdom of Yahweh on earth. And the people that drive by in their Honda Civic, boom, 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 boom. All right? To us, we're of all men most miserable. Here we are, instead of going to the bars and the discotheques and engaging in a little of this and a little of that, we're sitting in someone's backyard, middle class, not a rich man, in a middle class backyard, and we're sitting in a hut. And when those Honda Civics drive by, I don't know, I've just got a pet peeve with Honda Civics. Leave me alone. Let me have my pet peeve. And it's like we're sitting in a hut, and what are we doing? We're preaching the gospel. We're eating, we're drinking, we're having chavurah in about an hour or so, 2 hours, and we're preaching the best of God. We're preaching the gospel by sitting in the place where we will be sitting with Yeshua for 1,000 years. P.S. ruling all the nations. My. So they're driving by thinking we're nuts, but we are declaring our rule over the heathen by sitting in that sukkah. Are you with me? Tadalabah Yahweh. So the spirit of Eliyahu is an alarm, but not in a negative manner, but a wake-up call. So that the remnant redeemed, who have found the narrow gate, are about to enter the gate of Sukkot, the very sign of the Atid Lavo. And I'll close with a couple of comments. Now listen to this. Yeshua in Matthew 7 says, "Pray to enter in at the straight and narrow gate. For broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many there be that go thereat. Narrow is the way that leads to life, and few there be that find it. You know what the gate is? It's not the gate on Highway 95 or 441. It's the gate of the sukkah.
Come on, man.
Do you know a kosher sukkah has to have one gate? 3 temporary walls, 1 temporary roof, and 1 gate, and the righteous enter into it. Meaning, pray and strive to enter the kingdom. Because narrow is the gate, and when we go to Zechariah's house, we're going to find the sukkah with a very narrow gate. Anyone over 50 pounds is going to have a hard time getting in. So we're going to have to, excuse me. Is there any meatloaf? Excuse me. It's a straight gate, Lord. You know it. You're going to be going for that meatloaf and those potatoes. You're going to find it's a straight and narrow gate. Strive to enter into the kingdom gate on the 7th day, which you cannot even enter without a revelation and an empowerment to take heed to the spirit of Eliyahu, because the spirit of Eliyahu does not come to alarm you in a negative way. It comes so you hear the voice of the Father speaking through Yeshua, knowing that the cloud will be with you if and when you enter the sukkah of the 7th day. We love you. Now listen. Do you enjoy that message?
Amen.
Give Yahweh a clap offering. Forgot about Yahweh. Amen. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Please, everyone, let's clear the synagogue. We're going to say the brachot for the lulav and the etrog. If you want a chance to talk and fellowship and hang out with your brothers and sisters, please, no one go home. Please, if this is your first sukkah, you will be so blessed. You'll be able to stay till midnight. It's open 24/7. We love you. Let's go right to Zechariah's house. The directions are right on your sheet of paper. Chag Sameach. Music, please. Let's go right out the door. We'll talk when we get there. Baruch Hashem.